So let's start with this question, guys. Tonight's topic is overcoming injustice. If we can type in the comment section, boss hair. Oh, bonjour, how are you doing? If you can type in the comment section, Macruzi, happy weekend to you. If you can type in the comment section, overcoming injustice and commanding your reward. Overcoming injustice and commanding your reward. I overcome injustice and I command my reward. The first step to receiving my reward, the first step to activating the law of compensation and restoration is to first overcome injustice. Famimi, happy Saturday. To spot the injustice or the injustices in my life, rise above them, and then the moment I elevate my consciousness to that place of audaciousness and authority, I can then command my reward. So overcoming injustice and commanding. How many of you here, you feel that you need to be rewarded? If you're here, you feel strongly that you need to be rewarded. There are some investments you have made in life, in your own life, in the lives of other people. There are some sacrifices that you have made. And you feel that a certain level of injustice has been done to you. I'm not asking you to be too hard on yourself or become negative and cynical and bitter and angry. I'm saying the first step is to know, to be conscious, to come to that place of understanding that there are stuff I've done. I need to be rewarded. The first step to activating the law of harvest is to plant. So the path to harvest is planting. Those who want to receive must first give. Or we've been trained and taught how to give, but nobody is teaching us how to receive. If you're a good giver, you must be a good receiver. This is the reason many of us don't even know that we have a lot of harvest piled up. A lot of people die without their harvest. They are piled up harvests. By virtue of all their contribution, investment, sacrifices to their own life, to the lives of other people, to society, to building someone else's empire and institution, they qualify for a certain harvest, compound interest, but they are not aware. They die broke, busted, frustrated, depressed, not knowing that stored up for them is a harvest. Some people's wisdom built empires for others. I've told you about my father's story several times. My father's wisdom helped a lot of people. People built empires on my father's wisdom. Some of you right now, you need to understand that there are a lot of institutions, a lot of people who are standing on is because of your wisdom. They may not admit it. If it is not for your wisdom, They would have been demotivated. There is a reward for everything that you do. It's the law of reciprocity. The universe is built on the law of reciprocity. Because if there is no law of reciprocity, the law of balance, the Mahat law, then the universe will be unjust. There will be chaos, no balance. There will be extremes. Say after me, I deserve my reward. Yes. For every shame that you've been through, there is glory at the end of the tunnel. They always say there is light at the end of the tunnel. So people always wait till they get to the end. And most times, by the time they get to the end, they are dead. So as I trespass to the end of the tunnel, I will light up the tunnel. I'm not going to wait until I get to the end. A lot of us need to stand up. You need to light up your life. You're waiting for others to do it for you. You need to light up your life. You need to bring some fun into your life. You need to put your destiny in your hand. You need to shine your light. You need to rise, shine. Because the light you are waiting for, the light you are seeing in the future, has come. That light is here. One of the most devastating things that people do to themselves is waiting on God. We are not in the era of waiting on God. We are in the era of God waiting on you to make a move. We are in the era of God waiting on us to make a move. We're not in the era of God have mercy on me. No. We're in the era of stepping out, taking the bull by the horn, activating the things that are necessary for the desires and the life that you want to live. That's it. We are in that era. We're not in the era of praying without action. No. I deserve my reward. 2026 is the year of I don't give a F. I hope you know that's what that year is. It's a very highly masculine. The energy is a direct confrontational energy. Please listen to this. So that year is not for the weak. 2026 will not answer to the weak. Those who are waiting for their turn. I'm waiting for my turn. Father, have mercy on me. Remember me, O Lord. Remember me, O Lord. Pass me not. You are going to be in a is a jonesing world. That's a jonesing world. Yeah, my humble. No sign of weakness. No sign of weakness. Why, Lord, not as thou art calling? Oh, Tigwe, you don't pass be that. 2026 is a very direct, it's going to be a direct confrontational year. Sorry. Otilo, why Lord not as thou art calling? Otilo, all those do not pass me by Otilo. This is 2026 is an audacious year. Bold moves, confidence, authenticity. You have to own your individuality. You have to have confidence in your capacity. It is more of you and less of anything else. More of you and less of anything else. It's not the era to be singing more of you and less of me. You are going to be putting yourself down. You won't even have the capacity and strength and enthusiasm to carry out any task. If you are singing those kind of songs and your brain, your nervous system is receiving messages that it is less of you, more of thy grace, and all this Christianese, politically correct music. This is not the era. Because the people who continue with that model, they will continue to be victims of injustice. Because 2026 is the I don't give a F confrontational direct year, so expect a lot of opposition. Those who are weak will be trampled upon by those who are strong. No mercy. You can't enter the year feeling like a victim. For many people, the last 9 years signifies a lot of injustice. The last 18 years, the last 27 years, the last 36 years, the last 45 years for them. The last 54 years, it's been injustice. And that's why tonight you are going to overcome injustice and then command your reward. I command my reward. I command my reward. I command my reward. I am commanding my reward. I am commanding my reward. Because the universe is governed by laws. So every spiritual, emotional, and physical outcome is governed by cosmic laws, systems engineering. There's an intelligence behind everything that you see in the physical and the metaphysical, the seen and the unseen. There is a system, there is a law, there is a cosmic law that governs everything in the spiritual, emotional, physical outcome. And ignorance of that law is not an excuse. Ignorance of the law is not an excuse in the court of life. Ignorance is not an excuse in the court of law. Ignorance is not an excuse in the court of life. So I didn't know that if I unalive somebody, I will be jailed and sent to prison. I didn't know. Judge, please, I didn't know. No. There is no ignorance. Everything that you see is what is governed by laws. It's governed by laws. No excuse before the law. So you must know what are the laws. Because the people who continue to beg for mercy from God are the people who consciously or unconsciously, they have broken the law, or they've been made to believe they've broken a certain law, because mercy is the request of a criminal. Only criminals ask for mercy. An infinite intelligence does not need you to beg for mercy. No, does not. You are a co-creator with infinite intelligence. You're a co-creator with God. Why do we have laws? So that there can be justice, balance. That's why we have laws. The justice system of this world has failed. You have people who have committed crimes of different kinds, walking the street free, and those who only did something very small, they are in prison. Because the justice system of this world is nothing to be written home about. We are looking at the laws of nature. The laws of nature. The reason we have laws is so there can be justice. And a lot of us, the reason we are where we are is because so much injustice has been dealt to us, to the point where injustice has become a norm. Your parents accepted injustice as a norm, and they've transferred that energy to you, so you also have to accept injustice as a norm. So you don't even know when there is so much injustice against you. Economic injustice. That's the most powerful injustice. Keep them poor. Keep them as workers trying to survive. Keep them in survival mode. The labor system, the goal of the labor system is to keep people in survival mode. They should never be able to discover or express their sovereignty. They must remain in survival mode. So you see, the whole tax system, the banking system, the social security system is meant to keep people in survival mode. Economic injustice, because if people can make their own economic decisions, then they will refuse to be subjugated, to be subservient to anybody, to the system. So the first thing is keep them in the loop of scarcity. That's economic injustice. They will work like elephants. They will eat like an ant. And it's been normalized. They wake up in the morning, they go out and work hard and work hard. What's the secret of your success? I work hard. Hard workers with nothing to show for it. They give birth to you, you go to primary school, secondary school, you go to university, you graduate, go for NYSC and play your destiny away, come back, get a job, work, marry, raise children. Your children repeat the cycle. You keep repeating that cycle of hardship, of enslavement to the system. Say after me, I'm breaking that yoke. I am breaking that yoke. I'm breaking that yoke. I am the one that will break that yoke. I am the one that will break that yoke. Economic injustice. There are people whose economy is tied to their oppressors. Imagine your economy tied to your oppressor. That's why people can make life-changing destiny decisions. Because they are afraid, if they make the decision, how will I feed my family? The channel through which they are accessing the resources to take care of themselves, the welfare of their family and their children, is coming through an oppressor. It's coming through an oppressive system. But I am the one. You are the one that will break that yoke. You are the one that must stand up and break that yoke. It's not a norm. It should never be normalized. Economic injustice. A lot of parents who worked for government for 35 years, for 40 years, they died whilst trying to get their pension. That's economic injustice. And you saw your parents, after working in civil service for decades, and when it was time for them to be paid the stipend, they had to be carried, transported from one place to another, standing in the sun, and some of them actually passed out. They had stroke. They died because somebody was at the helm of ensuring that injustice, economic injustice, is passed to those people. And you saw that, and you think it's normal. You live in a country where the government is telling the people to be patient, but the same government is buying a private jet for the president in billions. That's economic injustice. That's economic injustice. Say after me, I will not be a victim of an unjust, an oppressive, and a wicked system. You are living in a wicked, unjust system. And so you must raise your consciousness. You must elevate your consciousness. So you don't become one of those people waiting for one politician to come in 2027 to change your life. No. The purpose of government is to make sure you are always frustrated and depressed and unhappy and unstable and surviving. That's the purpose of government. To ensure that you don't settle down. But the majority of people out there, what are they doing? They are romancing the same system that doesn't want them to be free. They are expecting salvation from the same people who manufacture the crisis that sustains your misery. Politicians are the manufacturers of crisis to ensure that you don't get to the place of economic freedom. And people are buying into that economic injustice. Parents, grandparents have passed it to parents. Parents have passed it to their children. Take an inventory of your life. We are in November. By tomorrow, we're going to be in December. By Monday, we are in December. Self-audit. You must be audacious enough. You are entering 2026, the year of audacity. If I die, I die. But I refuse to be anybody's victim of injustice. I refuse to continue to live, to be at the mercy of my economic oppressor. $100,000 salary, and you have a dream that in 5 years can be worth millions in dollars, but you don't want to leave the $100,000. And the people giving you the $100,000, they can actually give you seed capital to move you from where you are to where you need to be. But no, they have to keep you where you are. They love you for where you are, not for where you are going. There is injustice right before your very eyes. Injustice right before your very eyes. And you have normalized it. You've normalized it. Praying to God for your own turn. 2026 is not the year to be praying to any God for your turn. You stand up, you go out. You innovate, you take charge. Injustice. A lot of our parents, so much. My father was one of the people that brought a particular company to this country. My own father brought him and his friends. They came together, brought a particular company. If I mention the name of the company, you would know it. It's a very old company, but they've modernized, they've evolved, is doing very well now. But my father and some of his friends brought the company to Nigeria. Some of you, injustice is being meted to you, and you don't even know. You're not even conscious. You don't even know this is injustice. You don't even know. Stockholm syndrome. You are praying every morning, but this is injustice. This injustice must be made right. You can't continue to live in this injustice, and you are praying for your God to come and have mercy on you, waiting for your turn. No. You stand up. You rise and you overcome injustice. And when the company was going through a certain challenging situation, my father was the first person to say, okay, because he is like one of the top people with two of his friends, he convinced two of his friends that they should step down. And he came home and told my mother, I'm going to step down. And my mother said, why should you be the one to step down? And he said, no, we just want the company to have a soft landing. He said, no, you are not the one. You are the most trusted. The foreigners that you guys brought in, they trust you more than everybody. The foreigners were actually saying to my father stylishly not to step down, but they couldn't tell him directly. He convinced 2 of his friends, they stepped down. Move forward a few years later, these 2 of his friends, they died. He had to carry the burdens of their family. Now, move forward years later, the company was able to recover from that challenging situation. And some of the people from the company came to visit my father years later. And my mother told me what they were saying was, Oga, maybe this kind of house you supposed to get now. A man stepped down so that the company could stand. You left him. You never called him. You never cared about him for years. Then the day you came to his house, you are telling him, Oga, no be this kind of house you supposed to build. You big past this kind of house. And my father just laughed about it. That's what a lot of you are doing right now. You are clear, obvious injustice against you, against your economy, but you are laughing. You are catching cruise. You are catching cruise. Because everything is a joke in Nigeria now. Everything is a joke. Banditry now, they've turned into jokes. Have you seen Gege and Co? These are the kind of human beings, these charlatans and clowns that you people take seriously. So a person making jokes about banditry is funny to you. These are clowns. And that's why a lot of people, you are joking with your destiny and your life. There is so much injustice against you, yet it's a cruise to you. You are laughing. You are even making comedy about it. Comic relief, just to get by. Because the majority of people here, they are in survival mode. I will never participate in that survival mode. I don't care who is richer than me. I am the Lord of my universe. When you come to my space and you meet me, I am your Lord in that space. I don't care how rich you are. I don't care if you are a governor or president. It's in your pockets. This is the audacity you must have as we move into 2026. If I die, I die. You can't be at the mercy of your economic oppressors. You can't be at the mercy of your economic oppressors. There are some of you right now, if you did not leave where you were, you probably would be dead by now. But you left and see where you are today. Economic injustice is very strong. That's the number one injustice in society. Because when you have economic power grants you immunity. Some of the errors and mistakes that people commit in society, all they need to do is damage control with money. They just need to do damage control. In a society where the majority are poor, all you need to grant yourself immunity, to immunize yourself from crime, is to have money. And the same poor people will praise you because you are doing damage control and doing giveaway. Because and most people are actually waiting for their own turn. I mean, let me not criticize him, so that maybe one day he will just see my comment in the comment section and call me and give me 1 million naira. That's the mentality of the majority. That's why they are clearly seeing clowns who are claiming they are activists. This is a clown telling you he's an activist. But you have to support him because he has given some people chicken change. And it may be your turn tomorrow. That's why they are seeing politicians who are thieves and vampires. And yet they praise them for it. They praise them for it because they are waiting for their turn. Economic injustice. I am not a victim of economic. Say to yourself, I am not a victim economic injustice. You can't be so blessed and yet you have nothing to show for it. There is injustice against you. Next one, parental injustice. Parental injustice. Family injustice. You are innocent. You were born to parents who were either not prepared or they lack the skill, the knowledge, the resources, the capacity to raise you as a healthy, whole, complete child. Rather than do that, they abused you. They exposed you to danger. Some of them even stood in your way. They fought you. They oppressed you. There are people whose siblings hatred. Your siblings fought you. They wanted to make sure that you go down. Jealousy within family. Family parental injustice. It exists. And that's one of the worst kind of injustice anybody can experience, because you don't know if you should leave them. You don't know if you should stay. There is emotional connection, sentimental connection. But injustice is injustice. Whether it's coming from family or from friends, injustice is injustice. If you don't address it, it's going to weigh you down and strip you of your destiny. That's what injustice does. That's the goal of injustice. To weaken your apparatus, to weaken your physicality, to weaken everything about you to the point where you become useless, even to yourself. Parental family injustice, relational injustice. There are people who are victims of marital injustice. Marital injustice. You build with someone for years, but when it was time for you to be rewarded, they excommunicated you. They cut you off. You supported people. You put them first. But when they felt they no longer needed you, they cut you off. They repaid evil for the good that you did to them. Relational injustice. Career injustice. You served an organization with your life. And when it was time for them to reward you, they just sent you off. Listen, brothers and sisters, when your effort is not equal to your reward, that is economic injustice. If the results you are commanding does not commiserate with the effort you are putting in, that is economic injustice. Underpayment is economic injustice. Delayed harvest is economic injustice. Generational poverty patterns is economic injustice. Growing up without emotional safety is parental injustice. No support, that's parental injustice. As a child, you should have parental support. A child should have parental support. A child should have the structure deserved. If you did not have all that, then you experienced parental injustice. Relational injustice, being loyal to people who didn't reciprocate. You were used and dumped and betrayed, emotionally drained, and there was no reward for it. If your relationship is not rewarding you, it's going to deplete you. That's why a lot of people, they have nothing left other than vengeance and bitterness, because every goodness in them, they've been stripped of every goodness in them by energy vampires and oppressors. Career injustice, being overlooked. Thank you. Lecturer unpaid, that's injustice. Doctors, injustice. Politicians who do nothing, they are the multi-billionaires. But the people who are contributing relevance and asset to society, they are the ones who are underpaid. They are the ones who have to go on strike because they are not paying their salary. But the useless ones are the ones getting paid millions. That's economic injustice. That's career injustice. Being overlooked, being sabotaged, being under-recognized, undervalued. A lot of people listening to this right now, you carry burdens that are not yours. Family injustice. A lot of the burdens that you carry, they are not yours. But because they are your family, what will you do? Scapegoating in family, neglect, generational trauma. These are injustices holding people down. Marital injustice. You are staying committed in an environment where you are not honored, where you are not celebrated. Thank you. Health injustice, GMO, food injustice. You see, Bill Gates, a psychotic lunatic of our generation. You know, a lot of Africans, I don't respect them. What's his name? Strive Masi, what was his name? I cannot respect a man like him. I don't care how much he has. You look at a man like Bill Gates, you are an African. You look at a man like Bill Gates with what he's doing, and you are partnering, and you are a trustee in Bill Gates Foundation. I'm ashamed of him. Food injustice. They want to cause sterility in Africa. Depopulation. But you know, a lot of people, poverty has blinded them. They don't even know what to do. The moment they see Bill Gates, they see Strive Massey, well, hey, there are people I can't celebrate them. Nigerian billionaires, I will not celebrate them. You know why? What happened to using your money to build research centers? What happened to setting up places like Silicon Valley so that young people know yours is to come and boast about how you spent money on birthday? I cannot celebrate Elumelu or Tedola. I don't care about them. But poverty has blinded Africans, has blinded Nigerians. They can talk behind these people, but the moment they see them, they worship them. I am not a slave. The moment you subject yourself to all this nonsense, you have automatically made yourself a victim of social injustice. Physical injustice, health crisis, accidents. An exam was done that was meant to, they wanted to grant 5 people. This is a true life story. 5 entrepreneurs, they were about to be given some really good money. And the 5 of them that passed the exam, they said, next week you're going to come for the ceremony so we can give the check and celebrate you guys. And then one of the 5 people had an accident. What's this nail doing here now? One of the 5 people had an accident. And she couldn't make that meeting. Can you imagine? And they had to bring in the 6th person. So the 6th person replaced her because she could not make the ceremony that she wrote an exam for, spent all night, passed the exam because she had an accident. Physical injustice, physical limitations. Sickness, physical limitations disrupt your life path. That's what happens to people. People who are bedridden right now. So much dreams and visions, but there's nothing they can do. They are in a wheelchair. That's injustice. Now, the first thing you must do, listen to me, say after me, I forgive myself. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. First thing, self-forgiveness. Self-forgiveness. Forgiveness is not an agreement. Forgiveness is releasing yourself from emotional debt. It's not an agreement. That's why forgiveness is not you looking for somebody and telling them, I forgive you. No. It's not an agreement. It's releasing yourself. 2025 is Universal Year 9. It's the year of release. A lot of times you are forgiving others, you are not forgiving yourself. The only person you owe forgiveness is yourself. Because forgiveness strengthens you. Forgiveness empowers you. Forgiveness what? Forgiveness strengthens you. Forgiveness empowers you. Forgiveness increases your capacity for good. That's what it does. Say after me, I forgive myself. So because you can't command your restoration while holding guilt, self-guilt. Because guilt is going to block the vibration of receiving. One of the brothers yesterday that spoke, he said he was maltreated by his stepmother and her children. And there is a tendency for someone like that to feel guilty for what happened to him. So the first thing you must know is that you are not responsible for what happened. You didn't do anything to deserve that maltreatment. No. They maltreated you because they didn't know better. So first thing, why self-forgiveness is important, if you want to command your restoration, you have to release the guilt that you feel. You're not guilty. Say after me, I'm not guilty. I am not guilty. I am not guilty. I'm not guilty. I'm not guilty. I've paid my ransom through sweat and blood and tears. I am not guilty. I am not guilty. Guilt will not block my vibration of receiving. I release every guilt. I command my restoration. I release every guilt. I forgive myself. I command my restoration. Now, the moment you do this, you are eligible to activate the law of compensation. Why do we have laws? So there can be justice. That's why we have laws. So there can be justice. And the law of compensation ensures that you are rewarded for every sacrifice, for every loss, for every injustice. That's what the law ensures that happens to you. Ensures happen to you. I am rewarded for every sacrifice. I am rewarded for every loss. I am rewarded for every injustice. Listen to me. Nothing is actually ever lost. Energy does not disappear. It can never be destroyed. So, the glorious thing about universal intelligence, infinite intelligence, is that anything you lost was actually stored in a higher realm, waiting your command. It's waiting for your command. It's stored in your metaphysical spiritual warehouse, waiting for your command. It's not lost. Nothing is lost. The investment that you made in your time, what you invested in that relationship, yet it failed. The reward of that investment is not lost. It's stored for you in a higher realm. It's the law of compensation. It's waiting for your command. It's waiting for your command. So it's reserved for you. It's not lost. It's reserved for you. You gave someone love. They were meant to reciprocate with love, but they reciprocated with abuse. The reward for the love that you gave was love. It's not lost. It's stored up for you. The reward of your sacrifice and commitment to someone else's idea and company and institution, an empire, the reward for that is abundance, is money, is comfort. It's not lost. It's stored up for you. It's there. It's reserved for you. Your blessings can never be destroyed. They are reserved. They accumulate. Now they are accumulating interest. In the realm of intention, they are accumulating interest. That's why when it's going to burst out from 2026, you're going to be, wow. People would wonder, did you do one special jazz or juju? You must understand this law, that nothing is lost, is reserved for you in the realm of intention. And 2026 is the year of intentionality. All the efforts, all the investments, all the late night work, all the sacrifices, all the commitment, all the enthusiasm to ensuring that other people grow, sometimes at the expense of your own growth, the reward is not lost. It's stored for you. It's stored for you. Nothing is lost. It's stored in the realm of intention. And this is how you command your reward. Command your reward. You don't wait for your turn. No. You declare your turn. You're a co-creator. You're not a spectator. You declare your turn. You take action to prove that you are ready to take back what was stolen from you. And one of the things you do is to speak with confidence and audacity. You know, the interesting thing about the universe, especially 2026, is that 2026 will respond to authority. It will respond to identity, not timidity, not fear, not low self-esteem, no, not shame, not guilt. It will respond to audacity and authority. Now let's look at something very important. 4 things. How to speak to the universe. Number 1, state your identity. State your identity. The 3 steps to victory. Know who you are, know who the enemy is, and know who your allies are. So the first step to victory is knowing who you are. So when you want to speak to the universe to command your reward, you must first state your identity. I am Femi Jubal. I am the voice of generations to come. I am the stone of hope in the mountain of despair. I am the architect of destinies. State your identity first. The universe can hear you. The universe recognizes your identity, who you are. This is who I am. And the next, you state your intention. You state your intention. And after stating your intention, number 3, you issue a command. You shall decree a thing, and it shall be established for you. You shall decree a thing, and it shall be established for you. The power of life and death is in your tongue. The law of correspondence. I have given you the keys of the kingdom, and whatsoever you permit on earth is what is already permitted in heaven. Whatsoever you disallow on earth is what is already disallowed. As above, so below. As within, so without. You issue the command. That's what you do. State your identity, state your intention, issue the command. I call forth my reward for this, for this, for this. Be real, be honest, be brutally honest to yourself. If it's parental injustice, relational injustice, marital injustice, cite your case. You are in the courts of the universe. Cite your case. This is it. This is injustice, clearly. Become your own solicitor and advocate and cite, present your case before the universe, because the universe is governed by laws, and the reason we have laws so there can be justice. Present your case. In this area, this is injustice. I want my reward. I decree my reward. I declare my reward. Present your case. It is injustice that at the time that I was meant to do this, sickness came. This is injustice. I didn't do anything, nothing that warranted this sickness. I labored and labored and labored for so person, for so institution, and when it was time for me to be rewarded, they pushed me aside. They terminated my contract. This is injustice. The universe can hear. The reason we have laws is so there can be justice. I therefore call and command my reward. Issue the command. Kun fire kun. Be, and it is. When God wants to do anything, He issues a command. You must step into your God position and issue the command. This is the energy of 2026, guys. It's not the energy of beggy. No. And then lastly, you expect manifestation. You expect manifestation. You are a co-creator. Say after me, I'm a co-creator. I am not a beggar. I'm not a slave. I am an architect of reality. Creation responds to my vibration. Creation responds to my frequency. I am not a slave. I am an architect of destiny. I am an architect of reality. Ashe, Alhamdulillah, Ashe, Ashe, Amen. Thank you for writing that. In any way you want to say it, in Jesus' name, Alhamdulillah, Ashe, anyhow you want to say it, go ahead. Creatures respond to my frequencies. My good come to me now. I magnetize every good that is mine. Every good that is mine. Every good that is mine. Only good things. Only good things. Only good things. Say after me, only good things. 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 I rise to my good now. I rise to my good. Every good that is mine, I attract them now. Only good things. Only good things. You must emphasize your authority and identity. You can never receive what your identity cannot hold. Because low identity equals what? Low reward. Identity is the first recipe for victory in life. You know who you are. It is when you know your identity and you exercise your authority that you can command restoration. You reclaim everything that you have lost. Now there are 4 phases of restoration. Number one is awareness. Number 2, then healing. When you are aware, healing comes. And then when healing comes, you are in alignment. When you are in alignment, you start commanding. You just have this boldness and confidence and audacity to command. So first thing, you must identify areas where injustice occurred. I told you, it is important to identify those areas. You must name those areas in your life where injustice occurred. And then you must heal. You must release the guilt, the shame, release the anger. Because you can't attract what you resent. And then alignment comes. You align your thoughts, your emotions. You align your actions. You align your identity with your desired reality. And you begin to decree and declare. You use your voice. The soul and voice recognition exercise. Your intention. Your vibration. I call back my power. Remember Nelson Mandela lost 27 years. 27 years. Nelson Mandela in prison because he was fighting against apartheid. 27 years of a man's life gone in prison. He thought he was lost, but he was compensated with global honor. There is no president's burial that has been attended by dignitaries and presidents like that of Nelson Mandela. 27 years of imprisonment restored with global honor, legacy, eternal legacy. That's what's happening to you. Remember Job in the Christian Bible, lost everything. Remember Joseph. Remember Germany after the World War II. Rebuilt, and now they are one of the economic power. Remember Japan after Hiroshima. Now they are becoming a global tech leader. Remember Rwanda, the Rwandan genocide. A country that was torn apart by the Hutus and the Tutsis, over 1 million people massacred in 30 days. Go to Rwanda now and see a perfect example of restoration. Wherever there is injustice, there must be compensation. No, there must be compensation. There must be compensation. Now say after me, my voice is a tool of creation. Therefore, everything responds to my frequency. Everything responds to my frequency. I have audacity. I say it as if it already exists. I say it without apology. My reward is due. Now listen to me, guys. When you look at the concept of suffering, your suffering registered a debt in the universe. The universe owes you. This is why it is dangerous for you to worship a God you cannot call to order. Yes. The universe is owing a lot of you. The universe is owing you money based on your sacrifices and your efforts. The universe owes you love. The universe owes you healing. The universe owes you stability. The universe owes you comfort and rests. You must collect it. You must learn how to receive it. And I've told you, you must exercise your authority and identity. You must be aware. You must activate. Everything I lost returns to me in multiplied form. Say after me, everything I lost returns to me in multiplied form. Nothing is missing. Nothing is broken. I command my restoration now. I am whole. I am restored. I am compensated. 2026 opens the door for my new identity. I take back what is mine. Now, I take back my joy. I take back my identity. I take back my peace. I am not at the mercy of systems. I am not at the mercy of people. My economy is not tied to oppressors. My economy is tied to the kingdom of abundance that is within me. I rise to my healing. 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 I am simply preparing you for 2026, and one of the best ways to tap into this energy is to participate in the 36-day manifestation and future design mastery, which is going to start on the 16th of December. If you go to my website right now, the link is in the bio. The courses we are going to look at, they are all there. The schedule is there. You don't want to miss this mastery class. It's going to prepare you not just for 2026, but for the next 9 years, the next decade. We're going to look at the neurospirit science of manifestation, how to design your North Star, how to design a sigil, your 4 quadrants of desire, everything about your life that you need to put in place for the next 9 years from 2026 to be solid. We're going to look at those courses in this 36-day manifestation and future design mastery. And I would encourage you to sign up to it because it's really going to be explosive and impactful. Now, we are doing something tomorrow in the community. If you're a member of the community, one of the modules in the 36-day manifestation is sexual energy and universal year 1. So, as my way of giving you a tip of what to expect during the mastery class, we're going to be looking at that tomorrow. We've sent the message to the group. It's not going to be on social media. It's going to be on Google Meet. How many of you have seen that announcement in the group? We're having that tomorrow. We posted the flyer today in the group. If you're not yet a member of the community, all you have to do is register for anything, and then you can participate in this session tomorrow. Sexual energy and 2026 Universal Year 1. We are having that tomorrow. It's one of the courses in the 36-day masterclass, but I'm giving that to people for free because we have so much to look at during the 36-day event that we may not have time. So this is free. You can join, enjoy it, and then maybe that would encourage you to register for the 36-day. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning during the Sunday school, 11 a.m. Thank you so much, guys, and have a great night rest. See you tomorrow for Sunday school.